Life is full of varying type of situations that can steal your awe. Let me give examples from our lives. For example, Daniel sees a new home and wants it so badly that he's willing to put extra hours in his job during the weekdays and on the weekends so that he can buy that place. In the process, if he neglects church and reading his Bible and his prayer time suffers, then that house he's pursuing to acquire becomes his awe, and his awe gets transferred from God to that new house. To the psalmist David, he never lost his awe of God because he had more than just knowledge of God, he had personal experiences with God. Psalm 27, verse 1: The Lord is my light and my salvation. Knowledge is having heard or read that God is salvation. Personal experience is that I have experienced God's salvation in my life. Knowledge is having or read that God is mighty. Personal experience is that I have experienced firsthand that God is the strength of my life. Just knowledge won't help you and I to keep us in awe of God. Personal experiences will. Let's turn our attention to 1 Samuel 17:36 to 37. Your servant has killed both lion and bear, and this uncircumcised Philistine will be like one of them, seeing he has defied the armies of the living God. Verse 37. Moreover, David said, The Lord who delivered me from the paw of the lion and from the paw of the bear, he will deliver me from the hand of the Philistines. And Saul said to David, Go, and the Lord be with you. So here David is saying, I'm in awe of God and is not afraid of this Philistine based on his personal experiences. Saul and the men of Israel had a knowledge of God of the Jews, but no personal experiences, and hence they were in awe of the giant Goliath and not in awe of their mighty God, who could deliver him. That is why it is so important that you keep a record of the awesome deeds that God did in our lives, because at some point in your life, you may need to recall that even to keep that awe of God in the next battle you face in your life. In Psalm 27, David is recalling the victories over the bear and the lion. David is recalling the victory of the Philistine Goliath. And so, when chased by Saul or Absalom, those past personal experiences allow him to retain his awe of God. David's awe of God is what kept his life filled with difficulties on track of faith in his awesome God. Psalm 27, verse 4, he writes, One thing I have desired of the Lord, and that I will seek, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord and to inquire in his temple. David begins the Psalm 27 by showing us in awe that he is in awe of God, and one thing I have desired of the Lord. His awe kept him on track. If you put your awe on other things, if your life is off the track, then let us return to the Lord, as it is written in Hosea 14, verse 1. Be blessed.